This one I'm doing about baseball and the mystery of why Albert Pujols and Mike Trout didn't work for the LA Angels. You know, Albert Pujols was incredible with the St. Louis Cardinals. If you watched in the OOs, he won multiple rings with the Cardinals. And if it wasn't for the dominance of Barry Bonds, Albert Pujols would have been the guy who probably was the baddest player in the National League and would have been probably even held even higher. I mean, incredible hitter, got incredible strength, etc. They took that voice to the LA Angels, and it looked like him and Mike Trout were going to be a dynasty. You know, before you look at, and then you got to kind of, when I say that, I'm going to go into a cadence because I was getting ready to say, you see Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton, and that ain't exactly been paved in gold for the Yankees. You know, the reality is, unlike the NBA or football, but especially NBA, these big multiple giants playing together, these guys together, does not mean that you're going to dominate, that you're going to win. It's any, if anything, you're just middle of the pack, that you're stat padding if you reach anything. But Albert Pujols, for all his dominance in St. Louis, it didn't translate to the American League. It's funny how, if you're of a certain era and a certain time, the American League was seen as the junior and the National League was the senior and it was more dominant. And you could play in the National League, you were the cat's meow. But things changed over time. I remember when the guard kind of flipped. I remember, like, take for instance, I remember when Randy Johnson went to the National League and he was just unstoppable in Houston. And then went to Arizona and won a ring, and he was incredible. His career really went, as great as he was in Seattle and he got the nickname the big unit, he was just like a submarine in the National League. So you kind of wonder, when did things change that it was so drastic between the American and the National League? And then, it's just amazing when that has surfaced. But for Albert Pujols, going to the American League did not, even as a DH and even being in the capacity, it just didn't turn out. And as far as success, as far as being, aside from a playoff appearance, they were not a factor at all together. And of course, Trout's been plagued by injuries, so we'll never know what could have manifested with his career, great talent and everything. And he got lauded a lot for his glove work and his skill set, but it never translated into the jewelry. It never went to the next. So they are what we call two of the most underachieving teammates ever. When you would have thought that Albert Pujols and Mike Trout would have been dominant, it was anything but. And it's kind of like what I see with Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton to now, because even though Judge hit the home runs and had a big, as a Yankee fan, that ain't what we go by. We go by October. We don't go by August and September. And that's what the Angels' problem was. Talented. And even got Shohei Ohtani. They've had talent, but they've underachieved. And with Trout and Albert Pujols, you thought that it would have been a lot bigger. It would have been a lot better. You thought that would have meant a 1-2 punch. Again, this ain't like the NBA and it's not like the NFL. 1-2 punches don't really mean you're going to win it all. It means people spend a lot of money, but it's an empty bag. So anyway, but give me your thoughts and takes about Albert Pujols and Mike Trout. And know that you can say they're two of the greatest players ever and Hall of Fame bound, etc. But together, the sums of the parts didn't really make much. But tell me your thoughts and takes below. Please hit like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share the review if you like them out. Peace.